Okay, I need to rant quickly. This is not a YouTube video. This is going on Facebook. Um, I'm going to rant quickly. I have had this talk with my students this semester. Um, every semester, at the beginning of every single class, I tell my students, do not, if you miss class, do not email me and ask me what we did. Do not. There is a course schedule that is very detailed. I post announcements and there are assignment descriptions. So if it says today in class we did thing X, you can go to thing X and it is an incredibly detailed assignment description. Tell me how yesterday I had a student miss class. Fine. Miss class. I don't care. She emailed me today. So class was yesterday early in the morning. She emails me today and says, "Hi, I wasn't in class yesterday. Did I miss anything? Did we do anything?" No, we did nothing. We spent an hour and a half just sitting there, staring at the wall. So I email her back and I say, well, I introduced the next writing project and I told the class to find an article to use. So you would think that upon reading that, you would go look at the assignment description for writing project 2. You can't see that I'm doing this. And that you would look and see what it talks about on there as far as finding an article. Because that information is there. It is there. I have a whole separate page on the course page talking about here's the criteria you need to find a successful article that you can use for this project. But no, instead of doing that, how about instead we send another email back to me that says, I'm confused. What do you mean locate an article? Should I bring an article for class tomorrow? You know what, baby girl? You do you. Okay? You do you. No. Send an email back. Why don't you take a look at the description for writing project 2 and then that page that I have right next to it that says criteria for finding a successful article? And then let me know if you have any questions. I'm sorry. I know some of you teach. I know some of you have children in school, whether it's whatever level you have kids in school, or you yourself are a student. One of the most disrespectful things you can do to a teacher who spends hours, okay, it takes me for every class that I teach, it takes me 2 hours on average to put together a nice detailed course description. I have to align it with the book, align it with the things I need to do in that semester. I need to figure out all of my scaffolding activities, every single in-class activity that I am going to do, every single class period of every single class of every single semester. I sit down and plan out at once. Okay? Most of them I actually type up. Some of them I already have. I have a collection. Some of them are new. I have to come up with new things if the old ones don't work anymore. I spend so much time making sure that everything is clear, including the portion on my syllabus where it says, if you miss a class, before you contact me, check the schedule. Check the schedule. Everything you need to know is going to be there on the schedule. No. This week, I teach at 2 institutions. On Monday, it was MLK Day, so we did not have school at Institution 1. And then we have had 1 day at Institution 2 and another day at Institution 1. We're 3 days into this week. And I have already received this week like 5 emails from students saying, well, I wasn't in class. What did we do? Or I'm not going to be able to be in class on this day. Can you tell me what we're doing? Am I going to miss anything? Why do I bother? Why do I bother spending all that time and effort making sure it's clear what we do in class every day if y'all can't even be bothered to check the schedule first? And I am a very passive aggressive individual. I am snarky. Do you know how hard it is for me to email a student back and be like pleasant and not sarcastic, when in reality I want to say things like, well, it's on the schedule. ... Leave it at that. That's disrespectful. Okay? It's disrespectful. I am not about to type up in an email to you my lecture. I am not about to respond to each and every one of these emails with a minute by minute. I don't keep minutes for my class, okay? I'm not about to submit to you the minutes for the class period. If you can't be bothered to be there for whatever reason, if you can't be bothered to contact me sooner rather than over 24 hours since the class existed, since we had that class period, and you can't be bothered to spend 2 seconds going to the course website to look and see what we did, but then expect me to reiterate everything that you already have access to. No. I am frustrated. This is frustrated teacher face. I have things to do for me. Now I'm frustrated. Frustrated. You know, this is going to go on YouTube. This is going to be video 2 today because I have a rant. That's one of my biggest pet peeves as an instructor is when students email, or if they're doing an assignment, we're doing a writing project, an essay, and they say, I'm confused. Can you help me? I would be delighted to help you, student, if you told me what your question was. Because again, if you just come and say, I don't understand this. Okay, well, I just explained it. I have a, again, very detailed description of what I'm asking you to do, and then I speak to you that description, filling in any blanks and explaining things as needed. So if you just come to me and say, I don't understand this, and leave it at that, I don't know how to help you. Unless you want me to repeat again what I just said, I can't help you. I need to know exactly what it is you do not understand. What exactly are you confused about? What exactly do you need help with? What are your questions? Otherwise, you're going to get a bullshit response from me, and you're going to have to email me again, okay? I try so hard to be a good teacher, to be an effective instructor, and I don't understand. Maybe it's because I'm teaching classes called communications, why the failure to communicate is such a problem. But you can't just go up to somebody. If you get in an argument with somebody and you're upset with them, you can't just walk up to someone and say, I'm upset with you, and walk away. Excuse me, why? Why are you upset with me? What did I do to upset you? What can I do to make it better? What can I do to make sure I don't upset you in the future? There has to be a series of questions and a conversation involved. So if you just email me and say, I'm confused about this essay, I can't help you. Please clarify. Please tell me, I don't understand what you are asking for when you say this specific thing. Can you please clarify what you mean by this point here? I would be delighted. I want all my students to pass. I want all my students to do well. I think that the stuff that I teach is critical. And so regardless of things like retention or my own stats as an instructor, I want my students to do well because I want them to be functional human beings in society. I don't want a bunch of idiots running around, okay? But clearly something, I don't know. Let me just bury my face in my hair. Zoom in really close. tell you guys, I don't know. It's so stressful being a teacher. People, if you have a teacher in your life with a mustache or without a mustache, if you have a teacher in your life, hug them. Hug them. Buy them wine. Buy them wine or beer or liquor or alcohol in general. If your teacher in your life does not drink, buy them alcohol. Okay, they drink. Okay, they drink. Or maybe just coffee. Give them like a gift card to coffee or something. Or maybe bake them a cake that says, "I'm sorry people treat you like shit." Okay? Because that would also make me feel better. Okay? Be nice to teachers. Be kind to your teachers. Communicate with your teachers. Okay? I'm done. Rant over. Unless I go check my email again and said student from the beginning of this video email me back again with another irritating email. We're done. We're done here. I will see you guys. Goodbye.